of starlight, and on the table lay small figures carved with care, each one bound with fate. Some were men, some were women, some beasts with runes etched into their hides. At the center, he placed two figures more carefully than the rest. A woman whose eyes seemed to burn even in the wood. And beside her, a child whose small frame carried the faintest spark of fire. His one good eye lingered on the woman longer than he should, the ghost of longing crossing the Allfather's weathered face. Runa, Odin murmured, tilting her carved likeness toward him. His voice was not merely naming, but remembering. And Adis. He traced a finger along the child's small figure, almost reluctant. This was the change. For all the games he had played through the ages, all the pieces he had scattered across the world, never before had he introduced the child. This time, Runa would not stand alone. This time, her daughter's flame would burn in the weave.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
How are you?
Your name?
It's Jeanette Van Norden.
And that's your pen name?
My pen name is Jeanette Huffman. I write under my maiden name.
Okay. How many books have you written?
5. I've written 5 novels.
Can you tell me the names?
The first one was a memoir. It's called Finding Bonnie. The second one is a Southern Gothic historical fiction. That's Abigail. Then after that, I wrote The Soul Keepers. It's another historical fiction. The rest are kind of all historical fictions after that, but The Soul Keepers, that's a paranormal type historical fiction. After that, I wrote a love story for my mom, and that is Who We Were. It's based back in the 1950s. And then the final was the Ashborn, and that kind of tied into the Soul Keepers. So another historical fiction, that one's set in Norway during the Viking Age.
Do you write based on your travel experiences, or how the writing comes from?
Typically, I do use places that I've been. So the Soul Keepers, I actually mentioned Rosamond, California in the Soul Keepers. That's where one of the main characters lives. And I like to do that because I know what it smells like. I know I went to Scotland and I felt the moss there, and I know how it felt. And so as I'm writing it, I can see it and I can relive it. I've been all over the world in my youth, I guess, my younger years. And so I take all of that and I use it to build these worlds.
Okay, for the young generation that comes, behind us, if they want to write, what would you suggest to them? What would you tell them?
I would say don't be scared. Everybody has ideas about how you should do it, or I once went and I was showing this woman one of my novels, and I wanted to leave it in her store, and she completely shredded it. Told me the formatting was horrible. She wasn't wrong, but some people, I think, that might tear them down and just make them think, okay, I'm not cut out for this. But no, if you have a story in you that you want to share with the world, then share it, because the world probably needs to hear it.
One last question: where can they acquire your books, and do you have a social media? And you can give me your handles, please.
Yes, so I have my bookstore on Amazon. You just look up Jeanette Huffman, just look for Finding Bonnie, and you'll come to my page. And then also I have a YouTube. It's Jeanette Van Norden 1083. And that has audio recordings of Finding Bonnie and other things too. I put recordings of whenever I do these local author readings, things like that around there. So,
well, thank you so very much. The reading was very wonderful, very, very nice. to finally meet you, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.